It's a mystery, and it's a Monday, which means it's another episode of Mystery Mondays with the Secret Files Tunguska, a game about Nina Kalinkov, a Russian immigrant in Berlin. I just have to keep reminding you of that because the voice actors won't. They're not going to do it. I took a step outside to catch my breath, but I think I've got to look at all this stuff. I've got to look at all this stuff from the vault, from the room that was
on the Incas that I have seen recently.
It was sealed so they didn't have to create a new location. It was just conveniently all the stuff was in Max's office. What do you say about that?
If I remember correctly from the document,
sacrifices. That's not helpful.
A pygmy warrior's shield from the.
Okay, I still have this note.
On this note.
LA60 AK 19AL. That still doesn't.
19AL. Originally, the three largest.
Right, I already did that.
On the back.
But what? Oh, is the number just a serial code for the tagging system for the filing?
Email to Daddy.
Oh, okay. No, I already did that. We've talked to Oleg. Why are you still saying the same thing? Okay, smash the vase, and then we get into trouble, and then we get sent to prison, and then we have to break out of prison.
I think this one, however,
it's the wrong game.
Ancient.
It's the wrong game. I'm thinking of a different game. Another vase.
Could be an antique.
They're just tempting me.
Unfortunately,
I've already looked at all this stuff, didn't I? Did I look at this one?
A vase from the Ming Dynasty.
Yes, I did look at that one. I remember that. I remember that remark she made last week. Max, you gotta help me out here, man. Help me. Give me some help. There's nothing else in here. One of these, did any of these have a left click option? None of these have a left click option. Can I use my phone on them? Can I use the tag on them? Why do I still have this tag? What is it for? I looked at this, right? No, I did not look at this.
I think that must be some sort of calendar, but how to read it is what I don't know.
Max, I need you to read the calendar. Max, this is before cell phones had Google on them. I still can't click on Max. Let's... Let's look around the museum some more. Maybe Eddie's out. Maybe Eddie's wandered into the museum. We can talk to him for a laugh. He's not in his cubby hole. We just gonna leave that open now from now on? Did they forget to close it? Okay, none of this is worth my time. Nina, can you get a pep in your step? Your dad's dying or something. Your dad's been kidnapped.
I'd better leave that on, otherwise... The ray of light points to the escape plan.
Oh, it's just talking turn about the light off. Why would you turn the light off?
Somebody seems to have marked one of the rooms.
Right, we already did this, though. Let's go back outside. Maybe we can take a trip on our motorcycle. That's whenever if I had a motorcycle, I would ride around on it whenever I needed to get
more to do
whenever I needed to get the old noggin jogging. But apparently Nina's not that type of person. Back to the office one more time. There's a puzzle in the office I gotta do. And apparently there's a calendar I gotta figure out.
I haven't the faintest I think this
then
is
why
where
do
the
you
rock
have
samples
use
undergo
button
the-
on it? Why would you put a use button on it then? Let's make phone
I'm
calls.
not going to take the phone in the office. All these
These are all the same things again. Nothing new in here so far. I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing nothing worth nothing in here.
You can use the valve.
Pencil. I can at least try all my inventories on all my other inventories because there's not many of them.
This thing has Who
Nina.
should I call?
Right on your face with a pencil. Then people will think you're crazy and they won't want to come near you. That's what we're trying to do here right now, right? Self-defense, protection. We got to put on a posture just in case the clothes guys come back. Maybe there's something new on the bulletin board. We can look at the
A
plant.
list of local.
These are all things I've
an
done
aloe
before, I
vera
know.
plant.
Yeah, I remember that skin after 40 line. I still don't understand what it means. Okay. But all right, let's try everything on everything. It's time to try everything on everything. Max is highlightable. I can hover over Max, but he doesn't show up when just like Nina. He has a name, but no that when I click on the alt button. I'm just gonna keep calling it the alt button because it's easier, even though it makes no sense for me to do that. Alt does not function as a shortcut. See, oops, that was Windows key. That was the Windows key. That also doesn't function as that. Also doesn't work like that. Max, I need your help. Help me. Help me, Max. I don't know what to do.
Who should I call?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm about to have to look up a walkthrough. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go through the motions. I'm gonna click on everything. But when that inevitably fails, oh,
Who should I call?
Nope, I was hovering over Nina. I got excited for a minute. I should really just use one item at a time. I think I already swept to this room, but I guess I better be thorough. This is a riveting mystery gameplay right here. Stop walking around, Nina. I'm clicking on things. I'm not clicking on not things. If I wanted to click on not things, I would tell you that I'm doing it. Okay, there's nothing in this room for me to mess with. Can we stab the aloe vera plant? Change names on the nameplates with pencils so it's a really minor prank. Let's see if we can write on this. This is my last guess, and then I'm walkthrough. Then I'm doing walkthrough. I'm gonna try while I'm looking at the walkthrough. I'm gonna try my keys on my motorbike. Keys to motorbike. That didn't do it. Phone, motorbike.
My motorcycle.
Okay, secret files. Aisles. Tunguska walkthrough, and while I scroll through that, I guess I'll continue on my mission. Click everything on everything. But Nina, can you make a call out here?
My father would answer if he could, and I'm not really in the mood for small talk.
No. I'm almost there. Don't worry. I got to the diadem. The diadem will illuminate the princess. Daddy's office. Go to the broken coin cabinet. Check the relief. There's a coin in the middle of the relief disc. You're hiding things inside of things. You got to be more straightforward with me, Tunguska. There it is. See, look at this. Look at this tiny. I had to look really close at this disc.
I think that must be
which
some
Nina
sort of
just said she
calendar.
doesn't know what to do with. There's a coin
That
here.
thing has obviously just been set in there.
It was a
doesn't
slightly
belong to the
different
relief
color.
disc.
If I paid more attention to the relief disc, then I probably would have seen it. But look at how busy this thing is. You can't be hiding things. This isn't a hidden object puzzle game. This is a point-and-click adventure game. They're completely different genres. You want to put objects I need inside of crazily detailed other objects, you're going to have to be more than a slightly different color. Alright, I just played Sudoku in Office Quest a couple weeks ago, and now I'm fucking playing Sudoku, but simplified Sudoku here. We can't repeat in diagonals, the main diagonals. So, I guess first steps first, let's get these all separate. But then nope, not that one. How about this one? And then put this one here. This is gonna be an issue. This line needs one of these. All right, now these and these have difference. They have difference. But this one needs to go here or something. It can't be there. But then that can be there, and then this can be here. Oh man, this is riveting Sudoku gameplay. I named the short about it this. I remember when we all pretended that Sudoku was for intellectuals, because it was a really bizarre period in American history. I don't know if it's swept the world by storm the way it did America, but people were pretending they were smart because they were doing Sudoku. And it's not crosswords. It's not, you don't have to know anything. You're just rearranging things. I did it in Office Quest. You could literally just go through every one. It's a process of elimination game. It's not a high IQ play, is what I'm saying. I'm stalling to not have to continue doing this, but I guess I have to. Guess I have to continue doing it at some point. I can't have this here, so this one's gonna have to be there. This one. Swap with this. Da-da, da-da, da-da. This one needs to move. But to where? This one can't. Oh no, I've gotten myself in a pickle. I've gotten myself in a pickle here. What if we do this? Oh, I did it. That was the last one.
Trap door. It appears
Yeah, we're in pre-rendered, but her lips aren't moving.
What could my father need
I guess
one
she's
for?
thinking. I guess this is in her thoughts.
Documents.
It contains documents. That might be one of the most
It has to do with my father's research expeditions.
the funniest line deliveries in human history. It's the combination of the line as written and the delivery.
1958 expedition, someone in the
Documents.
highest position tried to keep the results secret. It has to do with some strange plant growth. Daddy wanted to continue his research, but all further investigations were prohibited. Then apparently he did travel to the region again himself, only in the company of a certain Manuel Perez.
What did Manuel Perez sound
That
like?
was in 1977.
Hello, sir. I am
If
Manuel
understand
Perez
this correctly,
from
A
Mexico.
lot went wrong on this expedition. Something
I'm here
awful happened Perez, and both of them were
assist
arrested.
you in
My
your
father has not been able to
Russian
find out what
expedition.
exactly happened to him that night. And Perez
You
disappeared
Russian
without a
man.
trace from that time forward.
Yes, well, I am
Daddy
the
writes
Russian
later
man.
that here at
And
the
I-
latest, he should have realized that human life is always more
I
important.
guess I should be
than
paying
research.
attention to what's happening
What does
here.
he mean? Maybe I should ask Max.
Oh, good. We get to go
He'd
talk
be
to
able
Max
help me
again.
with all the formulae and explain the scientific
That was a hard word
expressions.
for her. She had to
And
take a
this is
breath
letter
after
from some
formulae.
society in Ireland. But these are just empty pages? I definitely need help.
This is more invisible
Maybe
ink.
Max knows something about
You've
it all.
already introduced invisible ink,
Sorry,
so
I still don't have anything.
you just skipped.
I-
You just skipped some.
How
There's
that
an
is
echo all of a
connected with
sudden.
my father's disappearance, I don't yet know. But I have found some of his records in a secret compartment. They describe a secret expedition and some
The
very
documents.
strange events and...
Hey, slow down.
The compartment contained
The best thing to do would be to come with me to my father's office.
It really,
I'll show you the records.
it's more than
and then you
2
should
sessions.
have a
It
look
sounds
at the
like,
filing cabinet.
Okay,
it
let's go.
sounds like every recording session they did for this game was in a different room.
Believe me.
What do you mean?
It really would have been better if you had kept out of it. Now I have no other choice but...
You're the detective. Okay. Who's this?
Oleg Kambersky?
Oleg. Oh, hey, bud. You're a good guy now?
Are you okay?
Yes, I think so. What did the detective want from us anyway?
Did he want to
Shouldn't
shoot
we...
us?
Hey,
He probably doesn't have
Shouldn't
his
we
weapon
make
trained
sure-
on you just for the fun of it. We should get
Should-
away from here before this guy wakes up.
he should already be coming to. Otherwise, he's probably gonna just die.
Sorry that I
You
was
probably
so
killed that
when we
man.
first met. For some time,
He's at least gonna have severe
I'm
brain
just-
trauma. He was out for way
my
too
nose is
long.
shot right now. Of course, I know your father. To be precise,
We just went
I've
upstairs.
known him for a very long time. And
No.
I know him very well.
Yes. Where
I
are
was
we?
with him on one of his expeditions back
Oh,
then.
did we go back
We were in the
to...
Tunguska region back then, together with the Cuban Manuel Perez. An Irish
Cuban, sorry.
whose name I can't
It says
recall.
manual, though.
And
This
some
time it says
assistance.
manual, like a
I don't want to
transmission.
get into details
I found a
regarding the
typo.
events of
I found a
the past.
typo in this
For
game.
some
What do I
reason,
win?
Someone appears to be very interested right now. I have the feeling that not only your father, but I as well am in danger, and possibly all members of that past expedition still living. Of course, I can't prove it. But
This
if I'm
sounds like
honest,
an American with an affected English accent, but his name is Oleg Kambersky.
They
Oleg
already tried
Kambersky
back then to
is this guy.
prevent us, and your father in particular, from undertaking further expeditions. You know...
Hey, Max, are you doing
My
all right
mother?
over here?
Why?
There's my
What does
cursor.
she have to do with
What does he do?
anything?
You
Is he
know
interested
that
in this
she
conversation
was
at all?
an
Yes, but
It is rather questionable whether it really was an accident. You were
It's
in the
looking at
car
something off over this way.
I was driving behind you when the car suddenly...
I can't move the mouse in 3D, but no, as I'm moving this way, I'm also bringing the
barely able to
cursor
get you
forward
out of there.
towards the screen.
But when I tried to save your mother, 2 of my fingers were torn.
Let me see him.
Therefore,
Daddy never
Get him,
told me
get him out of
anything
your
about
pocket.
that.
Let me
I'm
see
certain
him.
he tried not to burden you with that as well. The 2 of us have already reproached ourselves enough. But enough about the past. Now we have to find your father.
Why weren't you helpful when I showed up at your house screaming about
I
something?
activated a few of my contacts.
Activated.
One of them is Sergei.
You got
He's
some
moving in
sleeper cells?
circles which-
Got some sleeper agents
well,
dotted
I'd
throughout
rather not
the
go anywhere
Europe?
near them.
The Europe?
But he knows just about everything that no one is actually supposed to know.
Max,
According to his
wake up.
information, a research station was
You're gonna
built
have
in
to
the
be
Tunguska
helped with
region
this,
decades
too.
ago. And now, another transport is
and
planned to
now...
go. Supposedly, not all the scientists...
Did this
were
guy
to
do
be
the voice for the trailer for this game?
participating.
I didn't watch the trailer for this game.
This research
I don't know if there's any
The
voiceover.
disappearance of your dad a few days before its start could very well be linked.
Does that mean my father was kidnapped and is now sitting on a train to Siberia? What do they want from him?
Even if...
No,
officially
Siberia has a
he's been
Y in it,
doing
Nina.
research for years.
And we're not
He
going
is
to the
still
different game, I
desperate on
guess.
his
We're
feet.
going to the
I am
region
sure that Sergei could help us.
that other
I have
game
to go
takes
to
place in.
Moscow?
I have an...
I have to go to
We could be
Moscow?
there in a few hours. I know this is all quite a lot to swallow at once. But
I'm not swallowing nothing, old man. Get out of my dad's house.
As soon as he reaches the Tunguska,
Pervert, I'm calling the
we'll
police.
barely be able to get him out again. The area around the station is too heavily guarded.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
That's not the
Maybe
right
it is the only
stress.
chance.
I don't know why
So
you'd be
let's go.
stressing you. What do you
Good
mean?
if someone stayed behind.
What do you mean?
case
What do
Vladimir
you
does
mean
get
is
in
not
touch
the
after
one?
all.
Is not the one I would have gone with.
Nina, we should go if we
Not the
want
right
another
take.
chance to get there before the train leaves.
I suppose I could have another look at your father's records, but I don't have a
You
good
don't go
feeling.
snooping through my daddy's office,
Then
Max.
Let's go.
Take good care of yourself, okay?
I'll do my very best. I wish I could.
Yes, me too. Good luck.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what you wanted me to finish that sentence with. Getting on a little bitty plane. We got little bitty plane going on. Wow, look at them engines spinning. We're leaving Berlin. We're going to Russia. Moscow. Let's see how the people here talk. That was some hype music right there.
Oleg did
Getting ready for some Monday Night Football.
If I had known that my price would have gone
Oh, he
up.
does. He has an
Yes,
accent.
I'm happy to see you too.
I mean, he's
You can help
trying.
me
He's
with
doing
searching for my
something.
father?
Sergei can do a lot of things. Some
No.
say Sergei can do everything.
Maybe not. He sounds...
Sergei is martyr, so let's just stick with Sergei can do almost everything.
Yes,
No, he
yes.
sounds like an American. He
Modesty
just
honors
sounds
you.
drunk.
What can I do for you?
like
I
a
thought you
like
knew
a
that.
like a
Sure.
crazy
Sergei
homeless
needs all the
stereotype.
information again
Hammered,
firsthand.
talking
And
nonsense.
looking at your mouth and your moving lips.
Are you going to
But he
help
used to
me
be
or
in the
just
mob.
walk?
That's what
How
this
does the
voice
saying
sounds
go?
like.
One hand washes the other.
Okay. So, my father has disappeared.
That-
I only
it sounded
wanted
like
to
you
meet
weren't
him in the
finished.
museum where he worked. And as I arrived,
Yeah. Sergei knows that.
then what do you want to know?
What did
Sergei
your father
doesn't
do in the
fucking
last
care.
few weeks? What was he working on? Who was he working for?
Quite honestly,
This guy's voice is actually
I have
all
no
over the
idea.
place. It sounds
I
like
have
he's
never really
giving a
spoken to my
token
father
effort to
to
do
any
a Russian
extent about
accent,
his
but
work.
he
He
keeps
tends to
forgetting.
hold
He keeps
hour-long
forgetting he's
lectures
doing
about
that. Or
scientific
the director
things, and
keeps
after
chiding,
3
hey,
minutes,
stop
I
that.
tend to fall half
We're not
asleep.
doing that in
Then
this
at
game.
some time, we agreed to leave the subject of work out of our conversation.
You just talk like your normal voice.
Good.
Do it.
Really not good.
Yes, I know, but...
But his integrity
it doesn't
wouldn't let
matter
him
now
give up
anyway.
entirely, so he kept
Again, I really don't know what it was.
He kept
or
tweaking
for
just
who
a
he
little
has been
bit.
working for recently.
just to let the
Besides
audience know
work
that he
for the
wanted to do
museum,
an
he still
accent,
held
but the
lectures
director
and
wouldn't
prepared
let him.
reports. But I can't be any more exact than that. All I know is that in the last few days he seemed a bit unconcentrated, as if he was especially concerned with something. But what that was?
That gets us nowhere. A couple of birdies told me in the last few days that another train
He
is
does.
leaving
He
for
does
the
really sound like a
Tunguska
New
region
York,
today.
like mob boss guy.
It has
Mob,
to
like
do with
not
some kind
boss,
of scientific
like a galoot, like a low-level guy in the mob.
I don't know.
He sounds like a
But
guy
it's
you
not
shake down
important.
early on in
In
like
any
L.A.
case,
Noir or
your
something.
friends
I haven't
have
played
been
L.A. Noir. That's the
reactivated.
other side of the country from where I
Friends?
said.
Reactivated?
Scientists and people who know the area who were in the Tunguska region.
The
in
Godfather.
past,
The Godfather
they
2, the
were,
game.
well,
He sounds like he's from
asked to
that,
cooperate.
not the movie. He's from The Godfather 2, the
Some came
game.
voluntarily. Others had to be persuaded.
Oh,
See, he's even
understand.
talking like a mob boss. I mean, there's mafia in Russia.
Father may be with them.
Is he in danger?
If he doesn't do anything,
Maybe he's with them.
he won't have any problems normally.
But he's
How are
doing
they going to
a
get
New
him
York,
out?
a
Yeah,
New York
couldn't get him out
mobster.
at all. But as I've already said, Sergei can do almost everything. An old acquaintance is standing at the side entrance of the train station. He'll take you in and
You're
give you a
Sergei,
pass
right? You
and
said that.
uniform.
Why do you
As
keep
soon as
talking
you're
in
on
third
board the
person?
train, you should be able to find enough time to look around. The guards on board are usually busy drinking and
You
playing
took a plane to
cards during the
get on a
trip.
train?
Oh, and by the
Guess
way,
you can't just
you're
fly straight to
traveling under the name
Siberia.
Nina Perkova. Your last name could give you away if your father is actually on board.
So I get in the train, eliminate
I'm
all
still
the
Nina,
guards,
though.
and free my father.
Don't you think it would be
Alone?
slightly smarter to change my
Great
whole
plan.
name?
Just great.
Enough with your sarcasm, you...
Then we'll see how you'll get your father out. Not to worry. Sergei would never leave such a sweet ass hanging.
Okay, that's a relief then.
You're not going
Sorry.
to comment on that?
I'm a little
You're not
bit
going to
nervous
comment
about
on what
my
he just
father.
said about your
I
ass?
really am happy that you could help me. Thank you.
That's okay, little one. They don't call Sergei the good soul of Moscow for nothing. And don't forget, even if you get information that you don't know what to do with, Sergei can certainly figure it out.
Sergei.
Okay, I'll see what I can find out.
His last name is McNulty.
Yeah.
Sergei McNulty.
It's too nice to sit around out here. Comrade Yushin is taking your shift now. Isn't that nice of
What
you?
is happening?
Why?
Come with me. Let's chat a bit.
Super American man. Super American man.
Seemed to be my lucky
What is,
day
they're
today.
giving me location
Is that
after
a
location.
coincidence, or did they find out that Sergei bribed one of the guards?
I don't know,
In any
Nina.
case, I now have a huge problem. Sergei has gone. My cell phone has no signal here. and
You
I
didn't
have to
pay
get
for
onto the
international
train
roaming.
fast. Nina, it's time for a stroke of genius. I need an idea.
I would say you need an idea and quick, but that's actually the end of the episode, so you're going to have to wait till next week to have your idea, Nina, and you're going to live with it.